This is John. In this lesson, we're going to use the square diagram to determine how Ghestem calculated his moves in this game. Let's get started. Ghestem started the game by playing 32-28. Morris responded by playing 18-23. If we draw the square from this position, so after drawing the square, let's see where Ghestem played. So he moved to 29. He moved to this corner of the square, which is 29. So we have this position. Now Morris played 19-24. If we draw the square, if we draw the square, 19-24 can play 39-33. So Morris played 14-19. Let's draw the square to calculate this move. So if you draw the square, we can play 41-37. So another option is 44-39. So as shown by the square diagram. So as I said, with the square diagram, we surround the vertices of the square with our pieces. So you can take this vertex here, which is square at 39. So 44 can move to 39. Morris responded to 41-37 move by playing 20-25. His current piece is at square 14. Square 14, we draw the square. Then we know where we'll play. Ghestem played 44-39. Another option is 46-41. 46-41 can also be played. If we draw another square, so the other position you can see, 41 becomes the center of the second square. So we can move 46 to 41. It is the center of the second square. So 46-41 can also be played. Morris replied this move by playing 12-18. We draw the square. We draw the square to know the position we need to take. Ghestem play 46-41. I know that 50-44 too can also be played. If you draw the square, if the square goes this way, we can also surround this vertex of the square by playing 50-44. So Morris played 7-12. So 7-12. Let's see how Ghestem answered this move. We draw the square. So we can play 37-32 or 50-44. The move Ghestem made here was 37-32. So 14-20. How will you reply to this move? Let's draw the square. So we can play 41-37. So 41-37, that's what Ghestem played. 10-14, we draw the square. So we draw the square to know where we need to move to. Ghestem decided to move to 30. So Ghestem played 35, 30. Morris played 17, 21. Let's see how Ghestem answered this move. Ghestem played 30 to 25. So if you draw the square, this time we are going to have two squares. So you can see that we can also take the vertex of the square over here. So as Morris played 17, 21, he also took the 25 position. So he moved to 25. So 25 can be played. We can also move from 40 to 35. Morris played 21, 26. So 21, 26 was answered by 31, 27. So 31, 27, if you draw the square, so we can play this position. Note that this position too are also important when you are considering the square diagram. We can take 27. Ghestem played 31, 27, which is a good move. So Morris answered 31, 27 move by playing 1 to 7. So 1 to 7. Let's see how Ghestem answered this move. He played 40 to 35. So let's draw the square and then we see how the move was calculated. So we have the square over here and then another square will go that way. So we know that this also surrounds the vertex of the square over here. So we decided to take this position, but know that 37, 31 can also be played. The move of Ghestem was answered by playing 20, 24 by Morris. Let's draw the square diagram to see the options that we have. So he moved to 30. So we know that 30 surrounds the vertex of the square. At 24, we can play 37, 31, because if you draw another square, here, we know that we can move to the center of this square. So we can still play 37, 31. So Morris played 18, 23. 1823 was answered by playing 45, 40. If we draw the square, we know that we can move from 45 to 40. We move from 45 to 40. So Morris played 12, 18. So 12, 18 was answered by 50, 45. Let's draw the square. By drawing the square, we know that we can surround 40, because the vertex here are all surrounded. So we need to surround this vertex here. He played 40 to 45. So 40 to 45 was played by Ghestem. So Morris also answered the move by playing 7-12. So 7-12 was also answered by playing 37-31. So 37-31, if we draw the square, we draw the square. We can play 37, 31 if you have two squares. So we know that we can also play, as I told you, these positions are also key positions. So we can play 37, 31 to remove the piece at 26. Then Morris answered by playing 11, 17. So 11, 17, if we should draw the square, we draw the square, then we know there's no piece at 37 here. So let's see how Ghestem answered this move. Ghestem answered this move by playing 47, 42 to surround 37. So Morris played 17, 21. So 17, 21 was answered by playing 27, 22. So 27, 22, if we draw the square, see that we can take this position. So this position can be taken. So Morris decided to remove Ghestem's piece at 22. Yeah. So we have this. Ghestem replied this move by playing 36, 31. So 36, 31. So we draw the square. Then we know that we can surround the vertex of the square here by playing 36, 31, so that we surround this position. Morris played 21, 26. So 21, 26. Ghestem replied this move by playing 31, 27. So 21, 27. So this is a move we saw previously. So meaning that we can take 27. We can take 27. We move to this position. So Morris played 17, 21. 17, 21 was answered by playing 39, 34. So how Ghestem calculated this move? So by using the square diagram, we draw the square. We draw the square. This time let's have two squares. So we see that we can move to the center of the second square. When your opponent moves from 17 to 21, we can also move from 39 to 34. So 34 is the center of the second square, which is a key move over here. By the square diagram, because since we have 41 here and this square here is empty, so the 41 here, we don't have any piece surrounding these squares. Since we have a piece at 42, 42 can move to 37. So another option is to play 42, 37. 42, 37. Morris played 13, 18. Was answered by playing 42, 37. So 42, 37. How was this move calculated by Ghestem? We can use the square diagram to determine this move. So when we draw the square, we see that we don't have any piece here. So we can move this piece 42 to 37. So we take this position. Morris replied by playing 8, 13. And then the move was responded by playing 43, 39. Let's draw the square and then we see. Ghestem decided to play 43, 39 to surround 33. We can also play 29. We can play 34, 29 over here because we can also play this move. So as we see, the position or the square surrounding the vertex here are 28, 38, 39, and then 29. So we can play 34 to 29. Okay, so we can play 34 to 29. The move was answered by playing 14, 20. So 14, 20, we trade, and then we have this position. And Ghestem replied by moving from 30 to 25. So 30 to 25, if we want to calculate the move, we draw the square. The squares surrounding the vertex at 20 are 14, 15, 25, 24. But since 25 is empty, we can move to 25. So this move was replied by Morris by playing 4, 9. So 4, 9. Ghestem had to take the piece at 20, and then the exchange was made. The current position of Morris' piece is at 20. So 20, we draw the square. We draw the square, and then we know that 44 is empty, 43 too is empty. If you take the vertex here at 38, we have these pieces surrounding, or these squares surrounding the vertex, and then if we take 40, we have 34, 24, 45, and 35. So as we can see, these positions are empty. So let's see how Ghestem answered this move. So he answered that the move by playing 48, 43. So Morris replied by playing 5, 10. We draw the square. We draw the square. Then we know that we can play 34, 30 because the vertex here, there's no piece here, and the vertex here is well surrounded. Then if you look at the vertex here, we have a piece at square 28, and then it is well surrounded, so the position has to balance. We need to take square 30. So let's see. Yeah, so he played 30, so 34 to 30 to take control of 30. Morris played 20, 25. So 20, 25 was answered by Ghestem by playing 28, 22. So 28, 22, if we draw the square, this time we'll have two squares. So we see that we can move to we can move to 22. So if you have a piece at 25, then 22 can also be played. So that's the move Ghestem made, and this is a tactical move. When you are playing classical game, you take space out of your opponent. So this is exactly what Ghestem did here. So this is a winning move for Ghestem. So the trade was made. So now Morris' piece is at 24. So Morris' piece is at 24. So we draw the square from 24. We see that we can also cover 28. We move to the vertex here. So the vertex are 22. So the square surrounding that vertex are 28, 18, 17, 27. We can move the piece at 33 to square 28 to cover the space over here, so that we know this position is weak. So we need to cover to strengthen it. Ghestem played that move. Then the move was answered by moving the piece from square 10 to square 14 by Morris. So again, if we want to calculate the move, we need to draw the square. We need to draw the square, and we know that the 34 square can be taken by playing the piece from 39 to 34. So he played that move. So he moved from 39 to 34. So the move was answered by Morris by playing his piece from square 14 to 20. So this move was answered by playing the piece from square 49. So from square 49 to square 44. So if you draw the square, if we draw the square, we're going to have this. We're going to have that empty square here can be filled by playing 49 to 44. So as I said, the squares surrounding the vertex here are 34, 44, 45, and then 35. So since there's no piece at 44 and you have a piece at 49, 49 can move to 44. So this move was answered by Morris by playing 2 to 8. So 2 to 8 was met by playing 44 to 40. So if you draw the square, let's see. If you draw the square, so we draw the square, so we take 40 to totally surround the square at 30. So as we can see, this 30 is the vertex of the square. So playing 44 to 40 totally surround square 30. Morris decided to play 24, 29. 24, 29. So 24, 29 was met by playing 35, 30. So if we draw the square, we know the square can go all the way. Yeah, so as we said, this position can be taken. It moved from 35 to 30. So Morris played 20 to 24. So 20 to 24. Ghestem moved from 40 to 35. And if we draw the square, if we draw the square, 35 will be the center of the square. Or 35 is going to be the center of the square. So the exchange was made. We now have this position. Then Morris moved his piece from 3 to square 9. So 3 to 9 was answered by playing 43, 39. So 43, 39, if we draw the square, you can surround square 29, the vertex of the square over here. We need a piece at 39. Okay. Or if we draw two squares, over here, we know that this position can be taken. So we have the positions. So this position too can be taken because the position here is empty, so it can also be taken. So the move was answered by playing the piece at 9 to square 9 to square 14. So Ghestem answered this move by playing the piece at square 39 to square 33. If we draw the square, we are going to have that. Ghestem move his piece from square 39 to square 33. So that's the move. That's the move he made. And then the move was answered by Morris playing 8 to 12. So 8 to 12 was also met by playing 22-17. So we play 22-17. 22-17, we draw the square. So we know that the vertex of the square at 12 is surrounded by 7, 8, 18, and 17. So Ghestem decided to take 17 over here. So the game went this way. Morris played 23-29, and then Ghestem had to take the piece at 12. So the trade was made, and then at this position, let's draw the square from the current piece at 2. Then the vertex of the square at 22 is what's surrounded. So let's look at the move Ghestem made. Ghestem played 28-22 to take the vertex of the square at 22. So Murray had to take the piece and Ghestem took 2. And then the game was won by Ghestem. So this is how we use the square diagram to analyze this game. And I hope this will help you understand how to use the square method to calculate your moves when playing. So I'll bring you another tutorial on the square diagram analysis of some of the Grandmasters game. So keep in touch with me. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment below and I'll do everything to answer the questions. Thank you very much.